Today I'm going to talk about this little nifty device. This is the Audient EVO 4 audio interface, a very affordable audio interface with a very sleek design. Let's get into it. Are you someone with high quality microphones laying around and you just want to use them for your online events or online meetings? Or are you someone who just wants to up their audio game in general? My name is Patrick, and this is Everyday Tech. Everyday Tech for everyday people. And today I'm going to do a short review on the Audient EVO 4 audio interface. This audio interface allows you to bring in your high quality microphones or instruments into your online meetings or online presentations or recordings in general. First, let's talk about what an audio interface is and if you need one. An audio interface is a device that allows you to connect your microphone, an instrument, or any other audio source into your computer directly. So if you already have an XLR microphone or you have an instrument such as a piano or a guitar and you want to hook it directly into your computer, having an audio interface is a no-brainer. If you have high quality studio monitor speakers or any other high quality speakers, this is a way to kind of output to those high quality speakers. But let me say this up front. If you're not in any of these categories, but you just really want to improve your audio, especially your microphone quality, well, maybe getting a USB microphone might be the right solution for you. Remember, this is an audio interface and you still need a microphone or speakers to hook up to it. So the cost can really add up. Let's talk about the EVO 4. So the EVO 4 takes in 2 inputs and 2 outputs, hence the name. But the naming convention can be a little bit confusing. Originally when I heard EVO 4, I thought maybe it takes 4 inputs, but the popular Focusrite audio interfaces also have some confusing naming conventions as well, but I won't get into that right now. So this can take in 2 XLR inputs, 2 XLR microphones, or 1 XLR and 1 instrument input as well. So the basic thing to know here is it can do 2 inputs at one time. And then of course it has the 2 outputs here, left and right. And this is all powered by 1 USB cable. So this is USB bus powered as well. So there's no extra AC adapters that you need. Now the one big unique thing about this design is this one big knob. This one big knob is used to adjust everything. So if I press this button, I adjust the output levels. I can click on each individual microphone and adjust the levels here. So I'm going to adjust the levels on this microphone. I'll keep talking. And it should have faded out by then, right? And then there is 48 volts of phantom power, which a lot of microphones need as well. Now, what makes this particular audio interface unique, or the unique feature with this audio interface, is this green button right here. Now, this green button allows you to do some auto adjustments. So I would press this button, hit the input that I wanted to try to adjust, and then hit that button again. And then I would start speaking and it'll analyze my voice, analyze the input, and set the right levels for this microphone. So this is especially great if you don't want to fumble around what levels I should put my microphone in. And this is also great as well because every microphone is different, every person's voice is different, and a combination of a person's voice and a microphone is different as well. So this is a good way to kind of adjust your microphone to the appropriate level. This button right here allows me to adjust how much, or the balance between how much I want to send to the outputs through the speakers or through the headphones here, whether it's coming all from my computer or all from the microphones here. So there's different reasons why you would do that as well. So the main thing here is simplicity and quality. As far as quality is concerned, I'm not an audiophile and I'm not a microphone geek in general, but from what I've heard and from my limited experience, the output is pretty good quality and the microphones coming in have a pretty clean feed, meaning there's very little noise or any unneeded static that's coming into the interface. The simplistic design of this is a great plus, but it also can lead to some cons or negatives. Now, as far as the levels are concerned, you can see there are 19 LED lights here, but the problem is they're all the same color. So the only way I can know that my audio is clipping or the levels are too high is if this goes all the way to the top or to the last LED, the 19th LED. I wish this was more of a red color LED, or if I'm starting to clip, I wish this whole thing could turn red. So it can be a quick indicator just by a glance that my levels are a little bit off. Now to view the levels, because there's only one set of LEDs here, if I wanted to know the level of input 1, I would have to switch to input 1. If I wanted to know the levels of input 2, I have to switch to input 2. So there's no way for me to look at all the inputs and including the output level all at the same time. Now there is a way around it. There is an accompanying software that controls all the same functions in here, so you can see all the levels at once, but I wish it was kind of built in to this audio interface on the actual LEDs somehow. Another con I would say is when I am adjusting the levels of my microphone, there's a little bit of a lag, so I have to adjust. Now it should be pretty low, but I can't see the levels. I have to wait a second to see the levels, right? I'm going to bring it back up a little bit. Testing. I can't see the levels yet. There you go. Now I can see the levels. So you see that there's that little bit of a lag. Now, if you want to adjust your levels real time and see the levels, you're going to have to actually use the software. But of course, this does have the auto adjust feature, auto levels feature. And so that might not be a big deal, but I just wanted to point out that minor little con there. So one thing to watch out for is how your microphones are being outputted. And I'm not talking about the quality of sound, but I'm talking about where the microphones are being routed to. So let me explain. Anything that's on input 2, such as this microphone right now, is being routed into the right channel. Anything on input 1 or the instrument channel is being outputted to the left channel. And this is great for recordings because you can adjust the different levels of the different channels post-processing, right? But this can be a little bit frustrating for those in a live event or an online meeting if a program doesn't output it into a single mono channel. What I mean is, if this is an input 2, right, people would only hear it in their right ear, and anything in input 1, they would only hear it in their left ear. Now again, some programs already combine this into one single channel where you'll hear it on both channels equally, or both sides equally. But there are programs who don't combine this, and so you'll need an audio utility such as loopback to route everything into both channels. This is something to watch out for, and this is something not necessarily unique to this audio interface, but to a lot of audio interfaces as well. I wish there was a switch on the audio interface to kind of switch between stereo and mono as far as the outputs are concerned. Now, is this the right product for you? Well, first, you have to answer, do I really need an audio interface? If you're really just trying to improve your microphone quality, maybe consider a high-quality USB microphone. There's a lot of great options out there. But if you're considering an XLR microphone or you already have one, then this might be a great buy for you, especially at a budget. So as of this recording, this is $129. Now the popular Focusrite Solo is $119, but that can only take in one XLR input and one instrument. This EVO 4 can take in 2 XLR microphones at the same time. Now it's simplistic design, it's awesome interface, and the feature of having the auto levels might be very appealing to you. Overall, I think you can't go wrong with this product. Now, in the next week or two, I'm going to be doing a review on some audio gadget, which I'm going to use my EVO 4 as the main interface to do the testing. So you'll be able to hear a lot of what the output is. I'm actually using the EVO 4 right now for all my recordings right now as well. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Until the next one, see ya.